Passepartout led Mr. Fogg and Sir Francis to a hut. There was an elephant outside it, and there was an Indian inside it. I need your elephant, Mr. Fogg said to the Indian. Can I hire it? I shall pay you well. I shall pay you £10 for every hour. No. £20 then? No, no. £40? No, sir. Will you sell me your elephant? Let me buy it from you. I'll give you £1,000 for it. No. Sir Francis turned to Mr. Fogg and said very quietly, don't pay him all that money. £1,000 is too much to pay for an elephant. I know, answered Mr. Fogg, but I'm thinking of my bet. I don't want to lose that. He spoke again to the Indian. I'll give you £1,100. No. 1,200? No, sir. £1,500? No. 1,800? Not at all. 2,000? All right, give me £2,000 and you can have my elephant. Passepartout was listening sadly to all this. Ah, he thought, if I had £2,000, I could buy lots of things. Mr. Fogg handed £2,000 in banknotes to the Indian. The Indian counted them carefully. He nodded his head and smiled. They easily found a rider for the elephant. The travelers at once got on the elephant's back and their journey began. They rode for about 2 hours. Nobody spoke much. Sir Francis was tired. Mr. Fogg was thoughtful. Passepartout felt uncomfortable. Once they stopped for a rest and a meal. After that, they went on again. They were riding through a forest when the elephant suddenly stopped. He is afraid, the rider explained. Afraid? Asked Sir Francis. Why? What's the matter? I don't know, but he's certainly afraid. He's frightened of something. I'm going to find out. He crept away very quietly through the trees. The others waited there silently. They heard music and strange cries. The sound came nearer and nearer. The rider came back. He looked frightened. He spoke very softly. Quick, he said. We must hide. Let us hide there among the trees. Quick! They'll kill us if they find us. They hid themselves among the trees. Nobody will see us here, the rider said. They waited there in silence. The music was coming nearer and nearer. The cries were growing louder and louder. Then the travelers saw a crowd of people. First, a group of priests came. They were carrying a statue. It was the statue of the goddess of love and death. Some men were singing and dancing around the statue. A second group of priests followed. They were carrying a beautiful girl. Was she dead or alive? Was she simply sleeping? The travelers didn't know. They only knew that she was young and beautiful and helpless. After them came a third group of priests. They were carrying a dead body. It was the body of an old man. It was dressed in the rich clothes of an Indian prince. Ah, said Sir Francis, now I understand. The old prince has died. His young wife must die too. The priests are going to burn them both. They will burn them together tomorrow when the sun rises. The rider put his finger to his lips. Sir Francis stopped speaking. The travellers watched in silence. The procession passed on. Soon the music and the shouting were far away.